Oh hey folks, lzygmr here, bringing you more Green Hill content. Today we'll be acquiring the rest of the recipes needed to be discovered, along with taking on a number of tribesmen at their villages. At least starting there. But while I did record the gameplay commentary during the recording, figured I'd give commentary after the fact a shot, which would cut down on some time spent during just walking through the jungle. But first up, I decided to hit up the tribal camp nearby the log bridge from where we last left off at 38 west, 18 south. And the plan was to attack and draw the tribesmen back to the log bridge in hopes they wouldn't cross it with me. Thankfully it worked, especially considering the time of the recording, the armor wasn't added to the game. Whether you consider that a bug or not is up in the air, but on top of that there seemed to be a barrier on both sides of the bridge, which allowed rocks and arrows to pile up and then individually be able to pick up or loot, which were all floating in midair. This barrier though posed a bit of an issue when aiming back at the tribesmen when attacking, and took some time to find a correct position on the bridge to shoot with the arrows. Majority of the attacks though ended up taking place just on the opposite end of the bridge where there was a clean and clear line of sight. But after taking them out one at a time, I ended up heading back to the village where I drew them from in hopes of finding the weapon rack, but unfortunately there was just a smoker there to learn. So I kept moving further west now, and along the way I came across the crashed jeep where I was able to acquire a number of food items and a metal canteen. Kept traveling to a cave nearby the next village I was planning on attacking, and posted up there. Got that shelter, food and such prepped for the fight. Waited until the next morning to attack with full stamina. The plan was similar to the log bridge, only this time bringing them back to the cave where I could potentially block them off in that narrow passageway, being able to limit the attacks of the tribesmen to one at a time. This too was executed perfectly. The melee fighters followed me into the cave, faced them at the passageway and they couldn't get through. Two archers were still outside, but with enough bandages and health charged at him and took him out too. It was time to claim the prize, that long-awaited weapon rack. GG, well played, done deals. By all accounts at this point was able to acquire the most difficult recipes in the game, with only a bit more exploration to do, which was to discover the boat dock and drug lab for a few more recipes, and that's what was next. Went full circle, starting from that safe haven, the waterfall, but came across all the POIs with recipes to learn, and learned them. At the boat dock I learned the water filter and fish trap, while at the drug lab I learned the water collector, killer trap, and acquired a metal pot. At this point I was close enough to the waterfall where the season started, and figured I'd head back there after so long and further expand. And so here we are. Everything learnt, majority of the map explored, and the combat update coming next. At this point it's already out, and those playing this game currently, I hope it's a welcomed addition. I'm personally looking forward to checking it out, and we'll be sure to share what I come across in the next episode. Appreciate all you guys tuning in, and we'll catch you then.